Hey y'all, Noni here. Welcome to my channel. You can call me Noni. Please like, comment, and subscribe and share. I feel like you're a little foggy. So hold on a second. Let's see if I have something where I can wipe that off. Just sorry. Does that feel better? Yeah, you look better. Y'all, I have got to color my hair. I mean, can you see? Can you see this? It's just, ooh, Lord of mercy, it ages me. And I've had the hair color, but it is so exhausting to color my hair. And then my mom is wanting us to come over this weekend for Father's Day, but we just went over there, I think last weekend, maybe the weekend before. No, I think it was last weekend. And, which is, it's great. I was happy to see everybody, but I don't like to pile it on my kids, especially my kids with kids, because they have their fathers, you know, because when you're divorced, it doubles or quadruples sometimes how many places the kids have to go. So I always try to give them a break and keep it to where, for us, you know, maybe we schedule it on a different day and they only have to go to one place that day. You know what I mean? They can break it up. Instead of going to like 4 places in one day, they can do whatever the heck they want on actual Father's Day, and then we'll pick our own Father's Day to celebrate. Plus, if Hippo will be there, and he's going to ask to spend the night at Nani's house, and I can't say no. Like, there's just no way I'm going to say no to that kid. And I don't want to make him cry. Like, the minute he makes that face, it's over for me. Like, my heart breaks into a million pieces more than it ever has over anything else, which is kind of frightening, the power that child has over me, because yeah, it's like actual physical pain that I feel when he makes the sad face. But he's not a brat or anything like that. Like, he doesn't do that kind of stuff, but he's generally sad. And I am, hold on, I'm trying to scoot my seat up a little bit. I think hold on, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Excuse me. And I am one of those people that believes children are allowed to have feelings. You know what I mean? Like, I raised my kids to say, you know, when I was raising my kids, I told them, I was like, you know, you're allowed to be angry about a choice that I made for you because I'm the adult. You're allowed to be angry. But what you're not allowed to do is scream and cuss and call me a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, obviously my 2-year-old's not going to call me a bitch, but, you know, no matter what age they were, I allowed them to have their feelings and tell them it's okay to tell me that you're mad or that you're angry, even when they were 3. And they would be like, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. And I'd be like, I understand why you're mad. I do. But nothing's going to change. But I do understand why you're mad. And, you know, I'm sorry that it has to be this way, but, you know, whoops. That's not the direction I need to go. Oh, here we go. With the yawning. But anyway, yeah. So it's that kind of thing. It's not like when we go to, if I take him to Target or something, if there's something he wants and I say no, he doesn't throw a fit. He's like, okay, Nani. And he doesn't even give me the sad face. He's like, okay. Because I just explained to him, like, that's not something we need, or that's not, you know, maybe when you're a little bit older, that kind of stuff. Plus, I'm just so, like, this week, I'm just, I'm just so tired. They haven't figured out my thyroid levels yet. I went to the doctor today, and, I'm going to CVS to pick up my scripts. I went to the doctor today, and I'm trying to get in as many things as I can because, as you know, my husband lost his job, and we no longer will have insurance by the end of the month. So I'm trying to go to the dentist. I'm trying to... Shit. I hate this turn. And my eye is doing this stabbing pain thing. So, great. This should be super exciting. Yeah, I could have gone. I could have gone. But I didn't because of my eyeball. And of course I don't remember what I was saying. But I am going to CVS to pick up my scripts. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get everything done before insurance ends. Like, get every single script that we need. Because you know some that you don't really take all of them. But now I'm trying to like get a store, like, store them like a squirrel with nuts, because of insurance. Like, my daughter's on this non-drowsy allergy medication, but she doesn't take it all the time because it makes her mouth really dry. Welcome to my world, right? And yeah, let's just take all day. Sure. Thank you. Anyway, so that kind of stuff, I don't know what happened with the last video, y'all, where it was like, I don't know, it was weird. Like, I didn't have the camera that way. I had it horizontal, like I always do, but for whatever reason, it came out vertical, and it looked wacky, and my thumbnails always come out wacky because I still have not touched my computer. Like I said, I just haven't been feeling good, like extra not feeling good. As you know, with a chronic illness patient, you get used to a certain level of shittiness, so to speak. But I've been feeling extra shitty, like extra fatigued. Excuse me, my glands are hurting. Stuff like that. And apparently I went to see my doctor, and she was like, yeah, the last time we checked your labs, you were being undertreated or something for thyroid. So they checked it again, and they may change my thyroid medication levels. Like, maybe I'll take more thyroid. I don't know. But anyway, we'll figure that out when the time comes. I should know by sometime this week. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Man, I never do this. I mean, unless I'm like really truly tired. Like, I'm so sorry. My eye will do this thing where there's just this stabbing, awful pain. I have to pull over. I can't drive while I'm doing this. It's not safe. Bear with me one moment, please. So until it passes, I need to park my asses. Isn't that funny? I thought it was pretty funny. We're at Whole Foods, which is where my favorite cake is, but I am not going in. Remember, this is my week of no desserts. No, I mean, obviously every week is going to be that, but I'm saying I started this week. I'm not fully keto yet because excuse me. I want to dip my toe in and start slow instead of, because if I start too fast, I know myself psychologically, I'm just going to be like, fuck it, and just like binge, you know what I mean? So right now I am just trying to not have sweets and desserts. So like I'm still putting regularly sweetened creamer in my coffee. Then next week I'll go back to the cream, and Kelly got a different kind of like organic sweetener. Excuse me. Then I'm going to try, he made a keto friendly ice cream, strawberry. And I have to say, it was really good. I mean, now granted, I started eating that, well, Amber started eating that. If you're not familiar with Amber, I've talked about her before. She is the personality that comes out at night after I've taken my Ambien. So that's why I named her Amber after Ambien, because she likes to get up and eat right before she goes to sleep. And she will eat anything. And she's probably part of the reason for some of my weight gain, because and there's no stopping her, there's no controlling her. Like, you just have to let it happen, because it I mean, I don't get violent or whatever, but it's just like excuse me, it's kind of like dealing with a giant baby, that kind of situation, you know, like a giant 2-year-old. And my husband and my daughter are like, just, if you want to go get a cookie, go get a cookie. I'm not going to tell you you decided you were off cookies. Because the problem is like, there's still cookies in the house, because Mimi is almost 80. And she's like, if I want to eat cookies, I'm going to eat cookies. And I'm like, damn straight. And you should be able to eat cookies, woman. You're almost 80. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you eat whatever you want to eat. But if Amber knows there's cookies in the house, it doesn't matter what I want, she'll go eat the damn cookies. So it's, yeah. I don't know, man. Here's what's maddening is I want to see if there's something in my eye, but I can't see, because if I take my glasses off, I can't see because I'm too close. You know, does that make sense? And I think I took that mirror. No, I didn't. It's still here. Yes. Okay. So 3 times mirror. Do I have anything to clean her off with? Or let's see what we've got. Okay. I just want to make sure it feels like it's just the regular stabbing eye pain I get with this. So far I can't see anything in my eye, but if there is, I can just pluck it out and move along with my life. That's why this whole chronic illness thing is such a pain in the ass. You know what I mean? Like, everything revolves around it. My entire life, and it's so annoying. Okay. I still can't see as well. There is nothing in my eye. Except for my eyeball. That's it. So get it together. Brain, nerves. There's nothing in there. You're fine. Okay? There's nothing wrong with your eye. Everything looks great. Okay? So stop messing around and let's get on with our day. Okay? Okay. What in the ever-loving... I've got all these, like... What is that? This is not... Oh, shit. I got... Oh. Wouldn't have seen those. 2 little, like, teeny tiny zit things. This 5 times mirror is not your friend. But I have found sometimes, guys, with the neuropathic pain, which is what I call the nerve pain, which is usually like the zaps and the zings and the weird sensations. I usually find with those that if I talk to the pain, like sometimes my foot will feel like it's being stung by a bee or a wasp. Like all of a sudden I'll be like, and of course that's fun for the whole family. And it'll keep doing it, you know, pulsating. But if I pick my foot up and look at it and start rubbing it and telling it like there's nothing wrong with you, you know, and I look crazy because I'm talking to my foot, but the pain usually stops. Unfortunately I can't talk to my back, so but when I can, I like to talk to the things that are acting out. And once I do, it's like, oh, hello, I'm going. It's like my body reacts to that, like, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. So, but, God, what was the topic I wanted to talk about today? Oh, causes of small fiber neuropathy. So, if you go to, this guy in front of me is driving really recklessly. You know, the kind that drive like close to the curb, like real close to the curb, and then back again, and then real close to the curb, and then back again. You know, obviously they're texting. But anyway, the causes of small fiber neuropathy. So, if you go to any SFN, I use those initials because it's just way easier. If you go to any SFN website, which there's not like a whole bunch, but it will list some causes for SFN. Now, 50% of SFN patients are diagnosed with idiopathic, meaning the doctor can't find a cause. Some of the autoimmune antibodies for different illnesses will pop up. I had some for lupus and Sjogren's syndrome pop up, but not enough to diagnose me with said diseases. So my doctor just said, you know, I suspect it's autoimmune related, but we just don't know which autoimmune disease right now, because it can take years for those antibodies to build up in your blood enough to show. So I probably won't know for many more years to come if I have something like lupus or Sjogren's syndrome, which is scary because those affect the health of your organs, as does small fiber neuropathy. But you know, I would like to know if I have lupus, but you know, normally I go to a rheumatologist about every 6 months and get my bloods drawn. I should probably see her. Yeah, that's another one to add to the list before my insurance runs out. The next couple of weeks are going to be super fun. But certain causes. So when I get up here, I am going to, I don't know what that white button is. Is that like a pause button? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We'll see. Or I'll just have a part 1 and part 2. But, anyway, so one of the causes is, lupus. Another one is Sjogren's syndrome. Certain, like B6 toxicity. So you really need to watch the amount of B6 that you're taking. It would be in, you know how you take the B12 complex where it's got all different kinds of your B vitamins in there? Well, B6, you only need 4 milligrams of B6 a day. And if you think about it, you're taking your multivitamin, you're taking this, you're taking that, you're eating certain vegetables or fruits or whatever that have B6, or certain foods that have B6. And then you're adding a additional B6 supplement to that. It also is found in your energy drinks and those kinds of things. So really watch your B6 levels. Again, guys, I'm not a doctor, but I have spent 5 years researching this. You will find the same thing when you research it. But again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you my personal experience. I recommend you research everything on your own. And with anything you're going to do, if you're going to change anything or add anything or take anything away, talk to your doctor before you do that, before you make any changes. But this is how I learned a lot of things, is by I learned more about my illness from patients than I ever learned from research online about small fiber neuropathy. You can learn about it clinically, but you're going to learn about different meds, different stretches, different foods, different whatever, lifestyles that have helped other patients. And they're not all going to help, you know, the same people, but because each small fiber neuropathy is different, a lot of the reason because of the causes. Like diabetes is a cause for small fiber neuropathy. Well, if you can fix the diabetes with diet and or medicine, you can stop the small fiber neuropathy, or at least stop the progression. It may not stop the what already happened, the damage that already happened, but it would stop the progression. So that's why it's important to know the cause. But, you know, many doctors are just like, well, can't find the cause. Oh, well, and they don't keep trying, which pisses me off. But I know I've probably talked about that a billion times. Another cause is Fluoroquinolone. Those are 3 different kinds of antibiotics. One of them is Cipro. Another one is Avalox and Levinox or something like that. Just type in Fluoroquinolone in your Google, and though I don't know exactly how to spell it, Google will correct it for you. Just type in something that sounds like fluoroquinolones, and then it will tell you there's just 3. Cipro is the most commonly prescribed one. And what pisses me off is that doctors, it's the top medications prescribed for anthrax, okay? And doctors are giving it out like candy for bladder infections when there's a much less dangerous drug that you could be using for your bladder infection that will get rid of it just as well as Cipro. And I was prescribed Cipro many, many times. Now, I have no idea if that's what caused my small fiber neuropathy. I have no idea if my doctor checked for toxicity levels. I believe that was checked because I had a lot of blood taken. I had gone to one neurologist, and I just found her to be, we didn't gel our personalities. So I chose my second one that she ended up being my neurologist for a few years. And I'm going to put you on pause just a moment.